New Concept Videosports.com presents Northwest Indiana Boys High School Basketball. The second season, IHSAA Sectional Tournament action from the Gary Roosevelt College and Career Academy. Previously known as Gary Roosevelt High School. Tonight, the championship contest when the River Forest Ingots come to town to take on the Roosevelt Panthers. Tonight, we have two schools, the River Forest Ingots, coached by Derek Mellenkoff in his third season and doing a stellar job with this program since coming over. And the Roosevelt Panthers, now a 2A school, led by Marcus Jefferson, ending his fourth season at the helm. The River Forest Ingots have been around for a while with little basketball tradition and little fanfare over the years. A team that has been overlooked as a basketball threat, and a team that others might add to their schedule as a confidence booster. But not anymore. These Ingots have come into their own over the past few years and have started a winning tradition, averaging 16 wins a season the past 3, and no matter what happens here tonight, River Forest is loaded with underclassmen and a junior varsity team that's even doing better. So take heed, Northwest Indiana. The future looks bright for this small Hobart Township New Chicago school. On the other hand, the Roosevelt Panthers had a winning tradition over the years and a venue that reeks with nostalgia. You look at the walls in this building and there stands the figures, life-size, of two of the best teams that ever played Indiana high school basketball. The 1968 state champions that defeated Indianapolis Shortridge under legendary and Indiana Hall of Fame coach Louis Bowmallard. And on that team, Trester Award winner Jim Nelson. Then in 1991, another Indiana Hall of Famer, head coach Ron Heflin, won the Panthers' second championship, going 27-2. And everyone knows who led that team, no other than Mr. Basketball, Glenn Robinson Jr., who then attended Purdue University and was the first pick in the NBA draft. But in this world, it's what have you done for me lately? And this quick, high-flying 2017 edition of the Gary Roosevelt Panthers have one goal in mind, and that's to win the school's second championship in the 21st century, and their first since 2009. Next, high school basketball presented like no other in the region, when the Gary Roosevelt Panthers host the up-and-coming River Forest Ingots. New Concept Videosports.com continues to offer all of our sports videos for free download 2 weeks following their posting. Our sponsors make this possible. Located in Maryville, the law office of Roy Dominguez offers compassionate, caring representation in personal injury and criminal defense. If you or someone you love has been injured, you can be sure the law office of Roy Dominguez will help alleviate some of the difficulties you are facing. Attorney Roy Dominguez wishes all Northwest Indiana athletes the best of luck this season. Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops. J&J's Pizza Shack of Northwest Indiana has a variety of dinners and sandwiches on their menu to satisfy any appetite. But for the best pizza in the region, featuring the kitchen sink, it's J&J's Pizza Shack and their 7 Northwest Indiana locations. Check out their Hobart location and their new dine-in facility, and watch sports videos from New Concept Video Sport.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tim Mullally.
And I'm Dr. Lisa Mullally.
We're the founding members of Indiana Sports and Medical Science Institute out of Crown Point, Indiana.
We offer both family practice services and sports medicine services. If you're in need of a sports medicine physician or just a family doctor, give us a call today. We have same-day appointments. We hope to hear from you.
Bioak Partners Wealth and Retirement Planning in Crown Point and Valparaiso. They provide comprehensive investment consulting services with the goal of increasing their clients' wealth and protecting their financial future. Tune into their radio program, Making Finance Personal, every Monday morning at 9 on WJOB. The Panthers won the tip to get things started in this 2A Sectional 33 championship game. And tonight, Gary Roosevelt will be donning their gold jerseys and will be the visitors on the scoreboard. And right off the bat, a Dion Moore shot from behind the arch bounced off the rim and was grabbed by Brian Walker. Then after holding the ball for over a minute, a River Forest turnover without getting a shot off. And not a good way to start things off for the Ingots on this championship Saturday. Getting the ball down quickly were the Panthers. Then a pass into the post to Jeremiah Smith, and he laid it in for the early Roosevelt lead. Next, some three-quarter court pressure as expected by Roosevelt that the Ingots were able to break. Then a 13-foot jumper that was no good. But they're cleaning it up for River Forest with sophomore Ryan LaFollette, and we're tied at a deuce. The Panthers came back quickly. Then a Jeremiah Smith spin move, but his shot was no good. But grabbing the rebound and the putback was Tony Tucker, and a 2-point Roosevelt lead. Again, more backcourt pressure, something the Ingots struggled with at times this year. Then a deflected pass, a Roosevelt steal, and a River Forest foul to stop the action. And the Panthers will have the basketball. Then some perimeter passing by the Panthers before the ball found the hands of Tony Tucker, and he nailed a long deuce from about 18 feet out. On the Ingots' next trip, a couple shots that wouldn't fall. A Panther rebound, and the visitors are on the attack. Then at the other end, a Latrell Williams shot from 18 feet out, and an 8-2 Panther lead. For River Forest, another miscue. Then a bounce pass later, a Jeremiah Smith basket, and the Roosevelt Panthers are making it look easy early on. Back down for River Forest, a couple tough shots, and a Roosevelt rebound. Then it was Dion Moore taking the ball out of bounds, and he got it right back. Locked in on a tray from the left corner, and nailed it, and a double-digit Roosevelt lead. At the 4-minute mark, Jordan Higgins drove the baseline, lost the handle for a moment, but was able to recover before putting it up for the basket and one. Then on this next sequence for the Panthers, a few missed attempts, a fight for the rebound, and a River Forest foul, and the Panthers will have the ball out from underneath their own goal. On the inbound, it was Dion Moore all alone behind the arch, and he splashed it in, and the Panthers have had their way early in this ball game. Next time down for Roosevelt, some nice ball movement. Then a pass down low to Jeremiah Smith, and he was fouled on the shot and will head to the line. back for the Ingots and slowing down the pace just a bit. It was Ryan LaFollette taking the pass, and from behind the arch, locked in on a tray, and nailed it. And River Forest has cut the Panthers' lead in half at 8. On Roosevelt's next set, a one and done, and a Zach Thompson rebound. After all of that, a traveling violation, and the Ingots have the basketball. At the Ingots end, a one and done, a Dion Moore rebound, then a pass to Tony Tucker, who was drifting toward the hoop, and a fast break basket ended with a dunk and a double-digit lead. Next, another Ingot one and done, a Panther rebound. Then at the other end it was Tony Tucker again, this time nailing a tray, and Roosevelt is running on all cylinders early in this championship contest. The Ingots had the basketball with seconds to go in the quarter, but didn't get a shot off, and the first period is over. Not the way Coach Milenkoff wanted to start this game, but it's early, and at the end of one, the Panthers lead by a baker's dozen. Back in 40 seconds.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tim Mullally.
And I'm Dr. Lisa Mullally.
We're the founding members of Indiana Sports and Medical Science Institute out of Crown Point, Indiana.
We offer both family practice services and sports medicine services. If you're in need of a sports medicine physician or just a family doctor, give us a call today. We have same-day appointments. We hope to hear from you.
J&J's Pizza Shack of Northwest Indiana has a variety of dinners and sandwiches on their menu to satisfy any appetite. But for the best pizza in the region, featuring the kitchen sink, it's J&J's Pizza Shack and their 7 Northwest Indiana locations. Check out their Hobart location and their new dine-in facility, and watch sports videos from New Concept Video Sport. With the Ingots trailing by 13 and in possession, a quick one and done, and the Panthers have a chance to increase their lead. And they did when Tony Tucker took the pass at the baseline, then dropped in a 15-footer. Next, for the Ingots, a tray attempt by Ryan LaFollette bounced off the rim. And on the rebound, LaFollette was fouled. And River Forest will have the ball out from underneath their own goal. But before the Ingots could get into their offense, another Panther foul, and River Forest will try again. Then after missed opportunities at each end of the court, it was Latrell Williams with an open 15-footer and a 25-8 lead. Back for River Forest, Alex Mosqueda took the pass in the corner. Then a bounce pass to Ryan LaFollette, and he dropped it in, ending the Ingood drought and a timeout on the court. Your free download of tonight's game is made possible by Doctors Tim and Lisa Mullally and the Indiana Sports and Medical Science Institute in Crown Point, and by Oak Partners Wealth and Retirement Management in Crown Point and in Valparaiso. Well, after 4 attempts, it was Mark Elon taking the pass and dropping it in off the glass. And the Roosevelt Panthers are showing off their athleticism tonight. Finally, a big three-pointer from Zach Thompson, who has been quiet so far this evening. And that woke up the Ingood faithful. And a good following it is by this new Chicago Hobart Township team. For the Ingoods, a tough shot that bounced off the rim, and the Panthers are on the attack again. Another missed tray attempt for the Ingoods, but luckily this time the ball bounced right to Zach Thompson, who was ready for the rebound, and he knocked it in off the glass, and now the lead is down to 12. With the Ingoods in a zone, the Panthers took nearly a minute off the clock on their next set, and that ended when Dion Moore fired in a long deuce from the top of the key, extending the Roosevelt lead. For River Forest, a couple shot attempts on their next possession. Then the ball went out of bounds, awarded to Roosevelt. Then waiting for the final shot as time ran down in the quarter, it was Marquis Lunn with the teardrop at the 3-second mark that missed everything. But there tapping the ball right back to Lunn was Latrell Williams for the basket and one. That's when you know you're living right. That will do it for the first half of action here tonight at Gary Roosevelt, with the Panthers leading the Ingots handedly 32-15. Back with second half action in 40 seconds. Located in Maryville, the law office of Roy Dominguez offers compassionate, caring representation in personal injury and criminal defense. If you or someone you love has been injured, you can be sure the law office of Roy Dominguez will help alleviate some of the difficulties you are facing. Attorney Roy Dominguez wishes all Northwest Indiana athletes the best of luck this season. Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops. The Gary Roosevelt Panthers have the ball to open third quarter action. Then a shot, an ingot rebound, and River Forest needs a spark to open play in the second half. Then on their first possession and slowing down the pace, River Forest senior Zach Thompson from way downtown stuck a tray, something the Ingots needed badly. Next, a quick Jordan Higgins steal, and he took it the distance, and now the lead is down to a dozen. But the Panthers recouped two of those points back when Rob Jamison took the pass, then lifted a mid-range jumper and knocked it in, stopping the little momentum the Ingots had coming out of the locker room. It was Jordan Higgins on a nice move and basket for the Ingots, trying to keep this game close. For the Panthers, a pass in the post to Jeremiah Smith, and he'll head to the charity stripe for a pair. Back for the Ingots, a Zach Thompson shot that went off the rim, and the Panthers are on the run. Next, it was a defensive stop when Jordan Higgins stole the ball from the Panther guard, then took it to the hole where he missed the shot. But right there to clean it up for River Forest was Zach Thompson with the basket and one. Then a Panther one and done, and the Ingots have a chance to cut this lead to under 9. Then an ill-advised shot from way downtown bounced high off the rim, and on the rebound, an over-the-back fall on Zach Thompson. Not a good sequence for the Ingots. Then getting in on the action was Jaron McPherson, beating his defender, then taking it to the hole in the basket. Back down for the Ingots, it was Zach Thompson, driving to the basket before dishing off to Jalen Perkins, who knocked it in off the glass, and a Derek Milenkoff timeout. Your free download of tonight's game is made possible by J&J's Pizza Shack and their 7 Northwest Indiana locations to serve you, and by our good friend, Maryville attorney, Roy Dominguez. On the Panthers' next offensive set, a nice moving basket by senior Tony Tucker, then more backcourt pressure, and another forced turnover when an errant pass was picked off by Jeremiah Smith, who then found Tony Tucker, and he slammed it home. Back at the River Forest end of the court, a shot by Jalen Perkins, who was fouled, and the Ingot sophomore will head to the line for 2. The missed second attempt was grabbed by the Ingots and a second chance opportunity. But another long three-point shot once again bounced off the rim and a Panther rebound. Next, for Roosevelt, a drive into the paint by Jaron McPherson, who dumped it off to Latrell Williams running the baseline, and he laid it in nicely. On the Ingots' next set, an open look from three-point land, one of only a few on this evening, and Ryan LaFollette nailed it for the River Forest Ingots. On this next sequence, a shot from about 10 feet out that hit the rim, and a Ryan LaFollette rebound. Then a pass intended for Jalen Perkins was intercepted by Jeremiah Smith using his quickness, and he laid it in, and a tough goal given up by the Hobart Township team. That's what you like to see after a miscue. When on their next possession, Ingot Ryan LaFollette took the ball into the paint and scored the basket, getting those 2 points back quickly. A nice play by the talented sophomore. At the River Forest end, a tough shot that went off the backboard, then saved to Latrell Williams, who was standing under the basket. He then quickly got the ball to Tony Tucker, who once again was hanging back, and the recipient of a Panther fast break and one. And every time the Ingots make a little headway, Roosevelt answers. The Panthers have the ball out following the Ingot turnover, and this time lining up a tray from the right corner was Dion Moore, and nothing but the bottom of the net. Once the Ingots got the ball down court, a couple blocked shots and the ball went out of bounds belonging to River Forest. Then another three-pointer that was no good. But fortunately for the Ingots, a Brian Walker rebound and a second chance opportunity when Ryan LaFollette drilled the paint, shot it up, and got the basket. After 3 periods of play from Roosevelt High School, The Panthers lead the Ingots comfortably by 15. Back in 20. Bioke Partners Wealth and Retirement Planning in Crown Point and Valparaiso. They provide comprehensive investment consulting services with the goal of increasing their clients' wealth and protecting their financial future. Tune into their radio program, Making Finance Personal, every Monday morning at 9 on WJOB. The Ingots opened fourth quarter play with the basketball and needing a score. After moving the ball around a bit, a good-look tray attempt was no good. Then a Jalen Perkins rebound, but his shot rolled off the rim. And that's the way things have been going this evening for the Ingots. Roosevelt got the ball down quickly, but a pass deflected off a Panther player, and the basketball will go back over to the Ingots. Following another missed opportunity for the Ingots, the Panthers were on the run and struck quickly when Dion Moore lined up a tray and nailed it. The Panthers have played with confidence, and not only have they kept the Ingots in check, they have taken the nice River Forest crowd out of this basketball game. Back for the Ingots, a bum foul on Jeremiah Smith, and River Forest will have the ball out from underneath their own goal. This time a shot from the corner that was no good, a Roosevelt rebound, and a River Forest foul. And the wind certainly seems to be out of the sails of the Ingots and their fans. The wind might be out of the sails, but the desire is still there when Jordan Higgins once again manufactured a turnover, with the Ingots trailing by 18 and only 6 minutes left in this contest. On this next sequence, with the Panthers in a zone and trapping on just about every pass, River Forest senior Zach Thompson received the ball and was left alone for just a second, then locked in on an NBA three-pointer and nailed it. I thought Niko Mirotic was in the house. On the Panthers' next opportunity, taking the ball out from the side, and with a definite height advantage, Dion Moore dropped in a pass to Tony Tucker, and he easily laid it in. Next, a drive to the basket by Jalen Perkins, who laid it in, but the basket won't count. An offensive charge on the Ingot forward, and the ball will go back over to Roosevelt. At the Panthers' end of the court, a tray from the top of the key that was no good, but a second chance opportunity when Tony Tucker grabbed the rebound. Then a couple passes later, Ingot senior Zach Thompson stole the ball away from the Roosevelt forward. He was then double-teamed, and a quick Derek Milenkoff timeout. Your free download of tonight's game is made possible by Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, where the athlete shops. Then after all of that, a rebound and basket by Ingot sophomore Jalen Perkins, and the lead for the Panthers is back down to 15 again. Back for Roosevelt, some nice ball movement. Then a drive to the basket by Dion Moore attracting a double team. Then a bounce pass later and a Latrell Williams basket. On the Ingot's next set, a possession arrow call will give the ball right back to the Panthers. Then in one of the nicer drives to the basket on this evening was when Rob Jamison took the inbound. Then a couple moves later beat his defender, drove all the way to the hoop and laid it in between two Ingots. A nice play by the Roosevelt senior. Then with 3 minutes left in the game and leading by 19, the Panthers continue with the pressure, inducing another River Forest turnover. This time, the Ingots were able to break the press when Jordan Higgins took it all the way to the hoop, where he was fouled. Your free download of tonight's game is made possible by J&J's Pizza Shack, Oak Partners, Doctors Tim and Lisa Mullally, and Maryville attorney Roy Dominguez. Following the Ingot timeout and the next time down for the Panthers, Tony Tucker had the ball in the paint, then a bounce pass later, and a Latrell Williams dunk. Then with 2 minutes left in the lead at 20, the Panthers continued to press. Once the Ingots got the ball down, a triple team, a Panther steal, and a Rob Jamison basket. Back down for the Ingots, an Alex Mosqueda tray attempt, and a foul will send the River Forest sophomore to the line for three. Then following wholesale changes and getting the ball into the paint was senior Jonathan Dickerson. And with a post-up, he was fouled and will head to the line for a couple. And a chance for the senior to get on the board. Then at the Panther end, an Ingot foul to stop the action. And with River Forest in the penalty, Dion Moore will head to the line for a one and bonus. For the Panthers, another foul on Dion Moore, and he'll head back to the stripe. But before the free throws, Coach Milenkoff took his star Zach Thompson out of the game, and a nice round of applause was given to the senior guard as he came off the floor. We would like to wish Zach Thompson and the seniors on each squad the best of luck in the future. For the Ingots, Brian Walker and Austin Landgretter. For the Panthers, who will move on, Jaron McPherson, Dion Moore, Rob Jameson, Tony Tucker, Marquis Lunn, Darick Minion, and Jonathan Dickerson. Congratulations to Coach Marcus Jefferson and the Gary Roosevelt Panthers in winning the 2017 Gary Roosevelt Sectional Championship, and good luck to them at the regionals. We would like to thank Athletic Director Craig Buckingham and the staff here at Roosevelt High School for their hospitality. For our cameraman Sam Hicks, this is Bob Guerrero.